Like, dream until it's your reality.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Yo, Smooth, what the fuck you want?
Like...
Hey y'all, so it's Meraki Love in the spot. Don't make it hot. Today I want to come to y'all and tell y'all some real tea. Okay, I know I've been going, I know, but that's what happens when you have to do the work interiorly, so you can actually have content and information to tell you all, right? Okay, so without further ado, I'm gonna get into our first of the month, August vision board that was made with the AKAs of Bethune-Cookman. Shout out to them, the lovely ladies. So we made this back in, was it December, right before December break? And I had so much fun making it with them because I needed to make a vision board. And I went to the Nicki Minaj concert. Shout out to Nicki, because I did win tickets to her concert, okay? And I cut up the poster because I accidentally folded it up and it got smushed. But I cut up Barbie and I put her in the center of the vision board. And I put stars around her because the AKAs had this for us. And then I cut up the crowd here. And I put Meraki Love plus, no, Meraki Love X Meraki Love plus Mahogany Adelise Jules. Okay. Signed by Mahogany Jules. I know, a lot of personalities. I put days of the month with circles, stars. It's very like, you would think elementary school when you see this. It's very toddler-like, very free, very fun, and that's what I was feeling in the moment. That's how I want my life to feel. I want it to feel fun. I don't want to feel that I'm trapped into barriers or anything of those natures that try to stop me from being my best potential. And so how do we do these things? We be intentional with our work. We be intentional with what we say out of our mouth. We be intentional with our friend groups and what we watch and what we eat, right? Okay, so for August 1st, 25, it's a circle and it says, dream until it's your reality. No, really. Like, dream until it's your reality. I'm so serious. Because if you do not dream, how are you going to be able to create? Think about it. You don't even know if I'm a figment of your imagination right now or if I'm real. But the only thing that you do know for sure is that when you go to sleep, you dream, or you don't. But you got to dream until it's your reality. So dream about dreaming. Daydream about it. People daydream. So people that say they don't dream, they're lying. Because many times, these people that say they don't dream, they be daydreaming when I'm talking to them. They don't be knowing what I'm talking about. They just looking, and they start thinking about the last chicken they ate. And they start thinking about their man. And they start thinking about their outfit. And they start thinking about their wig. You're daydreaming. That's what you're doing. You're dreaming until it's your reality. So everybody dreams. You just got to be very intentional about what you dream about. And so what I have here is my vision board. And I love it because, like, yes. And the other months, I'm going to read from January up until August. Fall in love with taking care of yourself. Fall in love with the pattern of deep healing. Fall in love with becoming the best version of yourself, but with patience, with compassion, and respect to your own journey. February is, dear me, don't fall back into your old patterns because they're familiar. Love me. March, study until you can't get it wrong. That's by Roy Gilmore. April, do everything in love. 1 Corinthians. May, graduation day. Approached, accomplished, legally graduated. June, what if it all works out? July, fear is a liar. The future is yours to create. And so now we're at August, dream until it's your reality. So we can do one of these like vision board recaps every month. So we can go back and revise. Not revise, I would say we can go back and we can look together while I recite to you the last 4 months of the year. So basically we're at the end of half quarter. Is it halftime? We're at the end of halftime. So what any individual does in these last 4 months really will shape their reality of their next year, 26. So I would like to thank Nicki for being such an icon and an inspiration and being the individual that is from my hometown, Queens, New York. Shout out to y'all. To be able to pave the way for young individuals like me, creatives, intellects, to be able to be who they are unapologetically and understand that it's important to speak up for yourself and advocate, because without that and without the conflict within yourself, you will never be able to get to what you need to get to. Create your own reality. Like for me, I'm an artist, right? So what do? I go to the studio. I have to do these things so I can feel like an artist, move like an artist, make money like an artist. And I can't just be any artist. I have to be an artist that knows how to manage their money. I don't want to just be an artist. I'm not just a rapper. I'm not just a singer. I'm not just a songwriter. I'm a multiversal artist. And so what does that mean? A multiversal artist that has many facets to themselves. And usually artists do, but people don't really see that because we have this new thing called algorithm, right? And then social media, what they do is they put individuals in niche because y'all lost y'all attention span during COVID. If I'm being really honest, y'all lost y'all attention span. So y'all really don't be knowing nothing for real. So it's like y'all only see one facet of somebody. And yes, we can argue that social media has been flawed from day one to begin with. But social media only heightens the realities of current situations that we're living in our economy today. And the systems have been in place since before me and you was born. If you really think it, if we really talk it serious. So what we have to do is fight back to the system by learning it. How do you learn the system? You watch videos, you acquire new knowledge, you take notes. Like, listen, y'all, I got a book. Show y'all. Yes, I was saying, I got a book. And in this book, Dreams and Schemes, I bought this from Walgreens back in like 2019, 2020, or 2021. You know, because I didn't start using it until 2024 because I knew the power of dreaming. I knew the power of what dreaming can do. So I wanted to be very intentional with what I put in this book. And being that I had bought this in 2021, I knew what I wanted to do with the book. I knew I wanted something to change in my life. I knew the second and instant I started using my Dreams and Schemes book, things will start to change. Why? Because you're dreaming and you're scheming and you're intentionally, you hear me? Intentionally making things change for you. And so now here I am. I am in my own apartment. I am working on getting employment. But not only is that any of my business that y'all don't need to know, but it's real because I currently did not build that fan base or that base where y'all could automatically just support me for living my life so y'all can watch me like a celebrity. Y'all don't do that. Y'all, my algorithm doesn't do that for me. So what I had to do was take my book, pick up, watch videos, take notes, see what's working on TikTok, see what's not working on Instagram, see what's not working on TikTok, and see what's not working on Instagram, and all these social media platforms that we have, using these features such as AI, learning all of these things for such as SEO, what is that? Search engine optimization with the words that you use when you post your videos, learning the importance of lighting, angles, all of these things, aesthetics, having to learn CapCut, because there was a point, and I'm still at that point. I'm learning CapCut now. I have to. I've been just using InShot, and I might edit this video using InShot 10 times out of 10. I prefer that over iMovie. I can be very real with y'all. I really do. You know, that's just me. But yeah, so I'm starting to stumble. But you know, it's a lot of information I'm throwing to y'all in a short amount of time because that's just how my brain works. It just goes. And so I have to be quick and on it when I am dropping something on the internet or something that I'm talking about. It got to be something that I'm on it, stay on it, deliver it, and move on. And the problem is we overthink. Creators and intellects like me, sometimes we overthink, but we have to learn how to execute. They don't teach you how to execute on social media. They teach you how to overthink, overconsume, and over-idolize. And so what we have to do as individuals that are building our own brands, you don't even have to be building a brand to understand yourself and understand your own intellect and what you're trying to accomplish in life. You just have to have trust, believe in yourself, and confidence and execution. You can't just have all of those things without execution because then you just have nothing. You just have overthinking, anxiety, and a bunch of pressing thoughts that are itching to come out. So how does it come out with our current day and age? After COVID, we had a lot of isolation. What we have now is virtual connection. And how do we do these things? What do we do these things with? We go to social media. What else do? We learn how to utilize social media because the algorithm has changed. You have to be able to understand. Specifically, here's another tip that I've learned. It's called, and it's written here. I don't even have to go in my brain. I can just, sometimes the pen and notebook is still important. Majority of the time. Because it helps with information retention. Hook, that's what it's called. Having hooks to have people come and watch your content because people's brains is like this. And I'm not trying to say I'm better than y'all because I'm still having to learn and go through the processes, and I'm still stuck at like 254 followers on YouTube, and I'm grateful for y'all, but like where's the rest of y'all? Because all 256 of y'all is not purchasing from Meraki Wayy. This is beautiful top content right here. This is top. This has been here since 23. I've had this robe. This is not moving. This is silk. This is a luxury. That's what I want to sell y'all. I want to sell y'all a luxury. And I'm not only selling y'all a dream, but I'm selling y'all luxury. The dream that you can be able to acquire. That's what brands do. They sell y'all dreams. They sell y'all the fantasy of one day being able to acquire. But let me tell you, it works. Because I watched other individuals do exactly what I'm doing right now, and they got what they wanted. So sometimes you just have to shut up and get on your Zoom. And so that's what this YouTube video is about. It's about getting on your Zoom. Get on your Zoom, put your lighting up, learn hook layering, learn audio, having a catchy audio within the first 3 seconds, learn having a catchy angle. Catch 3 seconds here, boom. 2 seconds there, boom. 1 second here, boom. But right now, this is a still shot video because I'm not moving. I'm preaching to y'all right now. And this is what I do best. I preach, okay? That's what I do. Maybe one day you're going to see it that it's aesthetics. But it also depends on the platform that you are on. For example, I can be real on YouTube. But when it's Instagram, I can still be real on Instagram. However, it has to be a specific type of aesthetic on Instagram, a specific type of angle, and that's how they're going to push my content. Whether it's on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube Reels, you need text on the video. So basically, they want to connect these individuals to the audience because we've gotten so overly saturated with imitators. People are imitating each other. There's a TikTok dance here, there's a challenge there, there's a challenge here, but there's no originality. Everything is the same, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired. And it's okay because conflict is good. You have to be understanding of what you don't like, what you don't want anymore, and that's how you make some change. And so today I was uncomfortable with the fact that I'm a YouTuber and I don't do any YouTube videos. I was uncomfortable with the fact that I'm a rapper and I don't have any supporters. And yes, I'll be honest, I do have supporters. However, these are friends and family. But where are the people that are from out there? Because I only have one small set of family, and they support me, and I love them dearly for that. So thank you, shout out to y'all. But 9 times out of 10, these people are in the same predicament as me. My friends and my family, we grew up in the same circle. We all getting it out the trenches. So how can I utilize these individuals in my specific close family instance to market to them? How are they going to buy Meraki Wayy robe for $60? And I'm not saying they're broke. But what I'm saying is, yes, they might buy Versace for $700 or whatever the case may be. But even if they don't, and I'm the only one, because I just have bad financial, what's that called? Responsibility in the past. Because I damn sure won't be buying any Versace moving forward unless that man buy it for me. You know what I'm trying to say? I have to be able to, as a young college student, I'm 22 years old. I just graduated my bachelor's degree in political science. I'm about to do my graduate degree, my master's in business administration. Like, this is a new level of mindset, a new level of thinking that we have to be able to acquire. Especially since I'm not out here getting it easy, scamming people. I'm actually going out there and doing the hard work. And so
what I'm trying to say is they got to see your value.
Moving forward for the rest of my day, I'm about to be doing some more scholarship applications. Yes, transparency is real. Artists do scholarships. Rappers do scholarships. Whatever you want to call me, I am what you say I am. Yes, I'm doing scholarships because I need to fund my school. My mother doesn't work a 100K plus job. My father, where is he? You know, like I have support from my grandmother. However, she's a grandmother from another country. How much can you get? How much support can she really give you to build a lifestyle that I want to live? What she did was she got me here. And that was my job to get it out the mud that I was in. And I cannot go back to the old way. Why? Because I put that in my head. So you have to dream until it's your reality. You have to create. You have to have confidence. You have to be able to see what's not working. I seen the algorithm wasn't working. And I was pissed. And so it's how long can I sit on Instagram and YouTube yelling at the algorithm before I'm actually doing something to make a change? There's this new thing on Instagram called trial reels, right? Where you're able to put out videos and you can see what's working for you and what's not with people that's outside of your following list, because now you can get familiar with a new audience and a new range and see what you like for your content and see what you don't. Another thing I had to do was separate my profiles and my personalities so I can attract these different audiences. I had to learn how to attract people from my law journey because I'm not a one-track minded person. I want to do law. I am an entrepreneur. I'm an artist. I'm a business owner. These are things that I want to expand on. I don't just want to say I'm a business owner and where's the fruits? Where's the fruits? Because the monkey's hungry. Where's the fruits? You know, so you got to be able to understand and analyze these things, and you have to do these things alone. I'm not selling a service besides music. Or performance. I'm not doing hair or nails. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm selling y'all entertainment. I'm selling y'all time. I'm selling y'all knowledge, education. I'm selling y'all these things that can influence y'all to be the best version in y'all self. I'm selling coaching. I'm selling self-care. So I also have a coaching one-on-one on my Instagram bio, Mahogony Jewels. Y'all can schedule a one-on-one coaching with me, and y'all can talk about the goals that y'all have set for y'allself, and we can talk about the best ways to revamp this. And I can be a motivational person right here through the phone. Like, everybody's able to sell a service. Once you acquire these skills and then you have something fruitful that you can produce, you can teach other individuals these things. Nothing is stopping you, but you're scared. You scared, but you on YouTube and TikTok shaking your butt, or you on here and you put it on a colorful wig. You scared, or you over there working at XYZ. You scared, but these places is only paying you $13 for your time when you worked way more. And they don't want to let you know that. So they keep you behind the screen. But let me tell you, I'm here to go through the screen, get your soul, love, and creativity. And I'm going to put you on the entrepreneurship route. I'm going to put you on the route that will give you a surplus of money because you deserve it. God never put you here to struggle. You have an idea, whether it's tech, whether it's biomed, whether it's anything, whether it's studying, whether it's law, whatever the case is may be, I can help you create a study plan. Because that's very important. Studying is very important. Hence why I had to go to graduate school and not law school because I didn't study. But we're going to do that together, baby. And we're going to have results. I'm going to show you how to get a 172 plus. Okay? Yeah, I'm set. All right? Okay. Thank you. Come back for another video.
Every day it's an uphill battle. You find a way to make me wanna sit it on the side. I be saying I just wanna take a trip on up Seattle. Like what about them gals? Dude, I left them, he a bad dude. Yup, my new man, he a really, really bad dude. A really, truly rad dude.